So welcome back, guys. So I did officially get something new for the car, and it's actually something for the interior. You'll actually see that these seats, they're really nice seats, but the headrest is one thing that everybody usually points out, just that they're so small. And if you did happen to get in a crash, the worst comes worst, obviously it could end up breaking your neck because you have no support. So what I did is I actually did find some charcoal leather IUP headrest, and IUP stands for the interior upgrade package. Now these came in like the Mach 1s, the Bullets, the Cobras. The Cobras are different from the Bullets and everything. They're a little bit larger. The reason I got it is honestly just because I think it will look better because they're like adjustable and everything. So honestly, it's kind of just like a trial and error thing. I wasn't even planning on buying these. It's just I seen it on eBay and I seen somebody listing it and I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And it would maybe help the inside of the car look a lot better and maybe not make me want seats as much, because I want some, but it's not really practical for what I need it for. So like, I don't really need seats or anything right now. That's why I've never really bought any, is because these are still comfy and they still look good. Luckily, mine are still in really good shape. The driver's side is starting to get a little bit warm, but that's normal. With a car that's this old. But let's go ahead and check out these headrests that I got and let's see how they look. So I have actually already opened these things up because they just came in today, and let me go ahead and show you guys what they look like. So you can obviously see that these are the charcoal leather ones, and I think they're in extremely good condition, and I feel like I got them for a decent price. Apparently they're kind of like a rare part, kind of not, which I could see it because they don't make them anymore. And from my researching, just because I didn't really know too much about what the headrests actually go for, and I was researching a little bit, trying to figure out if it was like a decent price or not, and I could not find a single one that was at least even like a replica that was a reasonable price. Now these are the Bullet style or the Mach 1 styles. Now this top is a lot more flat than what they are in the Cobra. The Cobra kind of curves up a lot more and gives you a lot more support. But being that I'm gonna be putting these in the GT seat, I don't really care for them to necessarily be bigger because it's not all that noticeable. But I figure I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the car. And like I did say, that these are actually like really small, and I'm sure you can see the difference now. Let me grab one. So if I do bring this one over here, you can obviously see just how much of a difference that these two are. And they are just something that's like a very simple piece. But these are actually going to be kind of a pain to get out, because what you do is you lift on up here and then you're able to put like a coat hanger or something. If you can see how it's got that little middle slide, there's apparently like a button that I guess kind of sits right here, and that's what releases it. So I'm gonna have to run like a coat hanger all the way down, and then hopefully I'll be able to get something out, and then that's whenever they come up. But I did also forget to mention that these are fully adjustable. So they have 4 ways of doing that. So obviously you got your up and down slide, and then you can also make them tilt. So therefore, if you know like the Cobras, everything, they can sit in the car like that. Not that I'm necessarily gonna rock the headrest like this, but if I really did want that extra neck support or whatever, I could always do this and it'll look a lot better. And especially because if you look at this, this is the headrest all the way up of the stock ones. So they don't give you that much neck support. And if these things were sitting in here, you can obviously see that they would give you a lot more support. Now the stitching and everything matches. So it should be a fairly decent looking seat. I know they look really good in Mach 1 seats and Cobra seats, but I've never really seen them on a, I guess, base style seat, which technically this is a premium, but you guys understand what I mean. Because I think there's only a very few amount of actual GTs that came with this type of IUP, the interior upgrade package. And really the only thing that was is, as far as I remember, I think it's like the headrest and maybe some like silver kind of components in the interior. And other than that, there wasn't really much to it. But you guys know that these cars, being as old as they are, there wasn't really much that you could really upgrade, I guess, from factory. You didn't have that many options. But hopefully this will turn out good. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess try to flatten out a coat hanger, and then I'm gonna try to get these headrests out and see if these can be in. All right, so finally I did end up getting the driver's side out. It finally took me forever. I was over there fighting with the passenger side, and I still have yet to get that one. But it is honestly an extremely big hassle to do this. But I do think it'll be worth it in the end. I'm about to go ahead and stick this one in there and I guess see how it looks. Hopefully it should look good. Well, oh yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like that changes a lot. And then I can like adjust it and everything. Because if I go ahead, touch this one down over here, and you can just see the difference in both of those. Oh yeah. Okay, I mean, it's definitely worth the little bit of the hassle that I've been having. Because I mean, it's like, I mean, it's gotten dark outside. That's how long I've been out here fighting these. But I definitely think it's a big difference, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the other side too, just so I can get them both matching, and then I'll pick it back up. So I will kind of try to demonstrate this side a little bit. And I mean, as you can see, I just took a regular coat hanger that's metal. Obviously a plastic one's most likely gonna break on you. If you do go ahead and get in here and open up the seat, you'll have this little clip down here. And that's really just the piece that like holds it in. That's the piece that slides over that bracket. And you just push the clothes hanger right down in there, and then it should be able to release it from this little button. There's like, you see that little hole? There's like a little button or like a clip down the seat that will release it. So you literally just take your hanger and you put it down there, and you just keep pushing until pretty much you can't, and then you pull down, and then that should hopefully release it. Like I said, it should. I've been out here for probably like 30 minutes just trying to get one of them. But overall, I mean, just looking at that one, I do definitely think it's a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this one out. All right, so finally, after about probably 40 minutes, I finally got both of them in. I am gonna go ahead and roll the windows down, that way I can see what it would look like if I had the windows down, if I was like driving, or, you know, a lot of people will always like leave the windows down at car shows and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that just so I can kind of get a visualizer. I will say, whenever people were sitting there saying that they're like extremely hard to get out, they definitely weren't lying. The driver one, I ended up getting out in like 5 seconds, but then the passenger one had took me a bit, and it was really annoying to get out. I mean, I think overall it looks 20 times better, but that's just me. And like I said, this wasn't really something I was like really expecting to do. But I mean, I think it definitely helps, which I'm probably not gonna drive like this. I know a lot of Cobra guys do that, but I think it's definitely kind of cool because, like I said, I don't think it's really something that came in this car. It was really just like a Mach 1 and a Bullet style, I think, and maybe the 99, the 01 Cobras. Maybe that's where these headrests came from too, I think. But like I said, the 03, 04 Terminator ones, those things are a lot bigger. But overall, I think this one looks good because it's with the stock style seats, and then it's actually smaller than the Cobra ones. So it's, I think, in my opinion, it looks a little bit better. So I guess let me know what you guys think, and I'm actually pretty happy with it, especially since it was something I wasn't really looking forward to doing or anything. I've never really had on my radar of stuff I want to do to the car. I honestly plan on just doing just a full-on seat swap and throwing some like Corbos in there. But like I said earlier in the video, I didn't really need those at this time. So I don't really see any point in me like doing that other than just having like the appearance of like a racing bucket seat. So I think this one's a really good OEM Plus style. And honestly, as far as like the interior goes, I mean, it's probably pretty close to being done. So I guess go ahead and tell me what you guys think about this interior now. I mean, I think it's definitely pretty cool. I will probably switch out a shift knob in the future. You guys can't see the floor mats because I have a sweatshirt right there. But I mean, overall, I think the interior definitely looks a lot better, even though it's something that's very subtle. But a lot of people probably don't even know this was a thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I had no clue until I was, like I said, I was on eBay looking for parts. So I'm extremely happy with it. Let me know what you guys think. And before you guys do ask, I did put the other stock headrest back in that box, and I'm planning on just keeping those that way in case for some reason I do end up getting racing seats and I sell that set of seats, and I want to throw those back in there, that way I can like either keep those or maybe even sell them and hopefully make more money off of them. But I guess other than that, go ahead and subscribe and comment down below. And I guess I'm probably about to go in here and order some rotors, and I can get all that stuff situated out. So I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one.